Recollections of childhood continue. Theme. So, what is the theme of this essay? It sounds very simple. See, in those times they wrote such simple essays, and in the magazines that Steele and Addison brought out, they were hardly of one and a half page each. Why? Because people used to read these essays and reflect upon them before sleeping. They used to work all day and they liked to read something before they slept. And of course, these thought provoking essays were meant for them, meant for the working class, and they loved it. So there is a bit of theme, a bit of morality, but it says a lot. Okay? So the theme of this essay is Recollections of Childhood contemplates the effect of death and the memory of death on personal experience of life. Based on his personal experience of witnessing and demise of loved ones, his formative years, this essay analyzes various aspects of death. You can find the word death coming at least 5 times in this sentence. So, this is a contemplation on the effect of death, on the memory of death, and on personal experiences. It is based on personal experience. Why? Because it is written in first person and the personal experience of Steele comes out in his formative years where he experienced the death of his father in his childhood and death of his beloved in his youth. In all, it analyzes the various aspects of death. इस essay की theme basically effects of death है जो कि vary करती है person to person. If the person is of serious inclination तो कुछ indelible impressions होंगे उसके mind में when which came up when he was very young, when he was a child or when he was young. डेथ के विषय में एक बहुत खूबसूरत ऐसे स्टील ने इस प्रकार लिखा है. Here are some important quotations from the text. Life being too short to give instances great enough of true friendship or goodwill, some sages have thought it precious to preserve a certain reverence for the names of their deceased friends. What does it mean? Life is too short. It's great enough for true friendship or goodwill, yes, but some sages have thought it precious to preserve a certain reverence for the names of their deceased friends. You have friends, you make friends all your life, but then it's good to have a certain reverence for the names of the deceased, of the dead friends. The second one is more important, and the third one is even more important. The second, though it is by the benefit of nature that length of time thus blots out violence of afflictions, yet with tempers too much given to pleasure, it is almost necessary to revive the old places of grief in our memory. Steele says that With the passage of time, the afflictions that one faced tend to lessen, but still it is necessary to revive the old places of grief in our memory. Only then the pain will actually get reduced. The third quotation: the mind in infancy methinks like an embryo and receives impressions so forcible that they are as hard to be removed by reason as any mark with which a child is born is to be taken away by any future application. The mind in its infancy is like an embryo, a janma bachcha, जो कि इम्प्रेशंस उस समय भी लेता है जो कभी नहीं निकलती, धीरे धीरे रीजन के साथ निकलती है, लेकिन वो जो चाइल्ड जैसा बॉर्न होता है वो वैसा ही वो ही इम्प्रेशंस लेके ग्रो करता है.